today I'm going to show you how to make this super sweet, adorable crochet heart. This is a really fun pattern and everything you need to make this comes right from your kit. So I used red yarn, and then from our toolkit I used the 4mm crochet hook, the snippers, an embroidery needle, and a stitch marker. As you can see, everything you need comes right in your kit. This is a really fun tutorial and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, to begin, we're going to use our red yarn. And I'm going to grab the 4mm hook. So the very first thing for row 1 is going to be a magic ring. So you cross your yarn, and on the back you're going to grab this yarn right here, twist it, and bring that through. So you have your magic ring. We're going to single crochet 6 into this magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's row 1. Now pull this tail close. And for row 2, you're going to increase on each of the 6 stitches. So by the end of row 2, you'll have 12 stitches around. Increasing is just 2 single crochets inside the same stitch. So I just did 1, and then I go back into that same stitch and do another single crochet. So I'll do that again for the next stitch. I go in once, and notice how I'm going in again on the same stitch. So that's an increase. So I'm going to do that 4 more times around. Okay, so you should have 12 stitches around at the end of row 2. Now we're going to do row 3. So you're going to do single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. By the end of round 3, you're going to have 18 stitches. So single crochet, and then increase by doing 2 single crochets in the same stitch. You're going to work around. When you get to that last stitch, it's going to be an increase. Okay, at the end of row 3, I have 18 stitches around. What I'm going to do now is grab a stitch marker. This is going to help us keep better track of our stitch. So the last stitch of the row, I'm going to put that in. And now round 4 is going to be single crocheting all around. So you're starting this round with 18 stitches. You'll also finish the round with 18 stitches. We're not doing any increases, just single crocheting around. After completing the last single crochet for round 4, we're going to do a slip stitch. So you'll pull the yarn through and then pull it through again. Pull it up a little bit. And I'm going to grab the snippers. And I'm going to actually cut off this yarn. You don't need a long piece. And you can pull this yarn through. So we're done with this piece. We're gonna set it off to the side. But what we're gonna do now is the exact same thing that we just did for this first piece. So we're just repeating everything, but this time when we get to the end of round 4, we're not gonna cut the yarn. We're gonna continue crocheting. So again, you start with a magic ring and 6 single crochets in the magic ring. Pull the tail. For round 2, it's going to be increasing again in each of the 6 stitches. By the end of round 2, you should have 12 stitches around. Round 3 is single crochet increase, and you repeat that all around. By the end of round 3, you'll have 18 stitches. Round 4 is single crocheting all around. You're starting this round with 18 stitches, and by the end of the round you'll still have 18 stitches. Okay, now what we're going to do is grab that first piece that we made, and we're going to connect these two. These are going to become the top of the heart. So this is the one that is attached to the yarn. I'm grabbing the one that we cut off. And you can insert the hook in any stitch. It doesn't have to be any one in particular. So just insert the hook into the stitch. Grab the working yarn, the one that's still attached to the ball, and single crochet into the first piece, and now your pieces are attached. So we're going to keep single crocheting on that first piece that we originally cut off, and eventually we'll end up back on the second piece that we made. and we'll keep single crocheting around, and these two will become connected. Since each piece was 18 stitches and we're connecting them together, by the end of round 5, which is connecting and single crocheting all around, we'll have 36 stitches. Okay, so now both pieces are attached. So what I'm going to do is put the stitch marker in, and we're going to start round 6. Round 6 is going to be single crocheting 7 and then decreasing. So you're going to repeat that 4 times. By the end of round 7, you'll have 32 stitches. So I just made the 7 single crochet. To decrease, I'm going to insert the hook, pull the yarn through, and then insert the hook in the next stitch, pull the yarn through again. I'm going to put this yarn through all 3 stitches. So that's a decrease. So we're going to single crochet 7 again, and then do the decrease. So after single crocheting 7, you pull the yarn through, stick the hook into the next stitch, pull the yarn through, and now pull the yarn through all 3 stitches. And then you're going to do that 2 more times. After finishing row 6, I inserted the stitch marker, and now we're going to do row 7, which is 6 single crochet, decrease all around. You're going to do that 4 times. At the end of row 7, you'll have 28 stitches. Round 8 is going to be 5 single crochet and decrease a round. You're going to repeat that 4 times. At the end of round 8, you'll have 24 stitches. So I just did 2 single crochet. This is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and then decrease by inserting the hook into the next 2 stitches, yarn over and pull through. So I'm going to repeat that 3 more times. For round 9, we're going to single crochet 6 and decrease. So we did the same for round 7, but on round 9, we're going to only do it 3 times. And at the end of the round 9, we're going to have 21 stitches left. For round 10, we're going to single crochet 5 and decrease. You're going to do this 3 times around. At the end of round 10, you're going to have 18 stitches left. Round 11 is going to be single crocheting a round. So you're going to start this round with 18 stitches and you're going to finish it with 18 stitches. When you get to your stitch marker, the last stitch is going to still be a single crochet. For round 12, we're going to continue decreasing. So it's going to be 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and you're going to continue that around. By the end of round 12, you'll have 12 stitches left. I'm actually going to stop halfway through round 12, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding some fiber fill. It doesn't have to be perfectly stuffed right now because you can keep adding fiber fill as you continue. But I'm going to go ahead and keep single crocheting and decrease all along round 12. Round 13 is going to be the final row of single crocheting, so you're going to single crochet 12 around. After round 13, I'm going to add my final bits of fiber fill. So I'm going to continue with round 14. So with 14, what we're going to do is decrease 6 times, and at the end you'll have 6 stitches left. After the 6th decrease, I'm going to slip stitch, pull the yarn through. I'm going to grab the snippers, and I do want a good tail so I can close this up. this through. Okay, you can set the red yarn to the side. You won't be needing it anymore for this project. But I will be needing the embroidery needles. And I'll just need one. So what I like to do to close up projects is we're going to insert the needle through the front stitch. So each stitch has two. This is the front. This would be the back. And this is both stitches. So what I'm going to do is just go through the front stitch of each stitch. So that's 6 of them. And I'm not pulling too tight, I'm just going through it. Now after the 6th, I'm going to pull tight and it's going to close up. There's your heart. So what I'm going to do is make a knot. So I pull the knot through and now I'm just going to cut off this excess tail. And that's it. Now you have this super sweet, adorable heart.